Hey everyone, David Code, the Core Real Estate Group. Hey, one of the questions we get asked most frequently from homeowners is how much is my home worth? So I'm going to show you a couple of things today. First, I'm going to kind of show you how we as realtors use the MLS to help determine what a house may be worth. And then I'm going to show you a couple of tools that we have within our company where you can check your value super quick and, more importantly, track both the value and your equity over time. Okay, so first thing we're going to look at here is a house in Redondo Beach. This is one of our listings right now on Stanford Avenue. And you can see that I've got the address entered in here. I am looking at properties that are both coming soon, active under contract, which means they're in escrow, but the buyers are still going through their contingency period. Pending, which means it's in escrow, but the buyer has released all their contingencies and it's now just waiting to close. And then, of course, close. And we're going to look back for 6 months or 180 days. I am looking within half a mile. And you can see down here, we've got 56 potential matches. So that's going to give me a pretty good area. I am going to type in here Redondo Beach, however, because I know for this particular house, within half a mile, you also get properties in Hermosa and Manhattan Beach. And sure enough, that cut it down to 25 matches. And then I'm also going to select single family homes because this is a single family home. It's not a condo or a townhouse. And we've got 22 matches. Okay, that's probably a lot. So I'm also going to give it another filter. I'm going to say I want homes with 3 or 4 bedrooms. That puts us down to 21 matches. And then this particular house has just under 1,900 square feet. So I want to search homes that are comparable in size. I'm going to use 1,500 to 2,200 square feet. And you can see that now gives me 13 matches. Okay, when I look at these properties, I've got a pretty good subset of homes here, right? And if I selected all of them and I put some stats together for these homes, we can see that on, the minimum price is about $1,350,000. The max price is 1.7. The average is $1,466 for this particular home. And at that point in time, it then becomes a matter of, is my home in better condition or worse condition than the median, right? And the only way you can do that is by looking at all the listings and kind of getting a general sense of for the more expensive listings, what kind of condition they're in versus the least expensive listing. And then, of course, you have to walk the home in question and get a good sense of how updated it is. Are the kitchens and baths new? What about the roof? What about the windows? Electrical systems, plumbing systems, all the major systems. We want to get a really good idea of the condition of the home. And that's how we come up with what we call a CMA, or a comparative market analysis, where we'll go through, look at the market, but then more importantly, look into the market to each of the homes, and then also look at that home in particular and see where it relates to the scale. Is it above the average or is it below average in condition? Or if it's right, at average, then more than likely that home could be worth somewhere around this 1,466 number. So obviously we have access to MLS data. You could try to do that on your own through Zillow or Redfin, but I've got an easier way for you. If you go to our website, which we're going to have this link below, and you click sell, okay, it's going to come up here. You enter in your address and you hit next. It'll ask you for your information. For here, I've already got my information in here. And then you hit the report, and here we go. If we're looking at for this particular property, we've got 2 automated evaluations for your property. One shows this house, which is the ATTOM data, which is what a lot of banks and lenders use, at $1,568,000, and Zillow has it at $1,555,000. So that's a pretty good idea of what this particular property is worth. And then once you have that, we can also set you up on something called HomeBot, which will send you an automated email. And I'm going to adjust this down to where we got, all that is correct. All right, so This now has a value of $1,550,000. And what this system will do is once a month, it'll send you an email that you can open up, and it'll show you, has your value moved? And more importantly, what is your net worth or equity in that home? Right? So this also uses public data, and you can go through and fine tune this specifically for your particular loan. It'll look at when a loan was filed against your property and estimate what that loan balance is. And then every month you'll get a look at if your property value is going up and your loan balance is going down, then your equity in that home is growing. And you can track your equity just like you can track a stock portfolio or any other investment that you can go online and track. This will give you the idea, and monthly is probably about right, since you're making monthly payments on your mortgage. And once a month is probably a good time to see how your equity moves. But you can also get an idea of how much principal and interest you've paid. What are rates if you were to go through and refinance? What could you use that equity to do? To buy an investment property, to rent your home, buy another home, purchase a new home. You maybe want to go through and pull money out to do other things that you might be able to make investments in your property. Or maybe if you were to Airbnb it, this will also give you some idea of what kind of monthly and annual revenue you can make on your home. So there's some of the things that we can do here at the CoReal Estate Group. So if you're interested in learning about the value of your home, but then more importantly, tracking it over time, go ahead and sign up below where you see the link, or just reach out to myself or one of the agents. We'd love to get all of this set up for you so you get an idea of how much your home is worth and how much equity you have in your home. All right, David Coe, the CoReal Estate Group. I hope this information was helpful, and I hope to talk to you soon.